Hello everyone, this is lesson number 1 of the basic pronunciation course of Spanish, and we start today with the alphabet. So let's get started. So we're here with the content we're gonna learn today. So we're gonna have a little introduction, then we're gonna learn the alphabet and then practice with some examples. Then we will see some combination of letters, and at the end we'll have a quiz related to culture or traveling. Okay, so you know that Spanish is a Latin language, although it also have words from many other languages, mainly from Arabic and Greek. They take words from Arabic, as you know, Arabic people here in Spain for many time. And also they have Spanish has plenty of loan words, as same as any other languages. Many other languages has loan words, and Spanish take loan words from French and English mainly, among others. And the alphabet we use in Spanish is the Universal Latin alphabet. And the Spanish alphabet contains 29 letters, 24 of which are consonants, and there are also 5 vowels. The pronunciation I'm gonna use here in this channel is mainly from Spain, but if you want to learn pronunciation for all the countries, just let me know, and I will bring people that will help us with that. Okay, here is the alphabet. Let's start with the first one, of course. So the first one is A, like in Antonio. Then we have B, like in Bola. Then we have Fe. This is the name of the letter, okay? These are the names of the letters. Fe, in this case. And letter C has 2 possible pronunciations, like for example in coche or cima. This letter C, we will have a special video talking about this letter and other one. Then next one is D. An example is dado. Next one is E. Letter E, la letra E. For example, in estación. Then we have letter F. We say this letter, we call this letter F. For example, we can find it in the word jefe. Also, we have letter G. The next one is letter G. Sorry, that's in English. In Spanish, we call it G. Okay, G, like an example of it is gato. Then the next one is la letra H. Normally this letter is mute, so we don't normally pronounce most of the cases. We will learn about the exceptions in another video. But here is an example. There is an example here. Is horno. Then the next one is the letter E. La letra I. For example, in the word limón. Lemon. Yeah. Next one is letter J. La letra J. We can find in words like jamón. Next one is letter K. Letra K. La K de kilo, for example. La letra K de kilo. Then we find letter L. La letra L. And we can find like in lazo, for example, which is like lace in English, I think. Then next letter is letra M. La letra M. M de manzana, for example. Manzana meaning apple. M. Next letter is called N. N. For example, we can find it in naranja, which is orange. Next one. This is quite particular letter found in very few, very few languages. One of them is Spanish. It's letra ñ. I forgot to put here an example, but for example, yeah, I don't know, new, for example, is an animal. New. Next one, O. Letter O. We call it O. Okay, and we can find, for example, in something very typical in Spain, which is olivo, which is olive, the olive tree. Next letter is P. And letter P, la letra P, we can find, for example, in names like Pedro, which is like Peter in English. Yeah. Next one is letter Q, la letra Q, Q, and we can find this letter in this consonant in words like queso. It normally goes with an U afterwards. For example, also in the word que. So, but in this case, queso meaning cheese in English. Yeah. And then next consonant is a consonant R. This one is particularly difficult to pronounce properly. That's why we next video, lesson 2, is a specific lesson for this letter. You know that we can find with one R only, or we can find two R's. And within that, or besides that, we also have two possible pronunciations. Like, for example, here, we can find word ratón or the word ardilla, two different pronunciations. We will learn that on lesson number 2. Next one is letter S, la letra S. For example, in I forgot to put it here, but for example, la letra S you can find in sábana, for example, sábana, which is linen. Okay, next one, letter T, la letra T, you can find in words like torre, which means tower. Then next one is letter U, letra U. For example, in puerta, meaning door, la U. Next one is V. To this letter and letter B, we will have another lesson for letter B and letra, well, I'll say in Spanish, okay? Para la letra B y la letra V tendremos una lección específica. We will have a specific lesson for these two letters, these two consonants. Okay, next one is W. W. Normally, all the words containing W, they are normally long words for English, okay? Normally. For example, water polo. Okay, next one is X. We call this letter X. And we can find in so common words so common like taxi. Then next letter is Y. We call the letter Y in Spanish, we call it Y. Like we can say that Greek I, literally translated. And we can find it in words like yogurt. We will learn also this consonant in our lesson together with the combination double L. And we also have letter theta. La letra theta. For example, we can find in words like zorro, meaning fox, and we also have a lesson learning about this letter and the letter C and different pronunciation they have around the world. Then now you can find in Spanish language, you can find some combinations of letters that we will learn on next videos on this course. next lessons. So for example, we have ch, combination ch, what that we say che. Many years ago, it was a letter in the alphabet, but not anymore. This is not a letter anymore in the alphabet, just a combination. But we used to call in the past this che, and we will learn, as I said, in a specific lesson, this combination. Then we also learn the combination double L and Y, which are pronounced normally the same, but some specifications for there are some specifications from some countries, some Spanish-speaking countries. So we will dedicate one lesson to this, the combination double L and the Y. And then, as I said before, we have lesson number 2 is about this difficult to pronounce the letter, which is R, and we also have double R. So there we are. That's lesson number 2. And we also have a lesson about this U with diaresis. These diaresis that we only use diaresis on letter U in some cases, and we will learn what cases there are on later on in next on a video later on. And then this specific ñ, so we'll also learn about ñ and what's the history behind this letter which we have in Spanish. And now the quiz. Quiz is this one. We have an image here, and you have to tell me in the comments. Please comment below. In which city in Spain is this monument located? So you have here the image. Think about it. Think about if you have visited this city or you have seen before on the internet this monument or building, and you tell me in the comments what monument is this, okay? So, again, also, if you have any doubt about these lessons, you just have to leave it in the comments, and I will gladly answer those doubts, those questions you have. Okay, so that was all for today. Thank you for watching. Remember to, if you like it, remember to subscribe and thumbs up. Leave any comment you have down here, down below, and see you on the next lesson. Bye bye.